6 years addicted, maybe 7 years on heroin. Had been homeless already, learned how to steal every day to support my habit. I was like a very good shoplifter. So this is like a crazy story, like one of the crazier stories. I don't think I've ever told it. I do work for the government. I'm not going to tell you what sector because I don't want to get in trouble and I'll have to limit my speech here. So just leave it.
Hello, my BMX nerd friends. Welcome back to another episode of Kanode Knows. This week on the show, we got Ryan Mills. Ryan Mills was a pro BMXer in the early 2000s and then took a turn and went the homeless, drug-addicted route and lived a crazy life for 8 years. I think like about an hour into the episode, we get into the homeless stories, and they are a treat. But it was really fun to be nostalgic and talk about what BMX was like in 2005 through 2009, and he's a very chill, very easygoing dude, and it's a treat. So I think you're gonna enjoy this one, just like you enjoy every single one all the time. I want to say I appreciate you guys listening and the messages that you guys have sent, and keeping the vibes alive and keep this thing going. So I'm grateful and happy and stoked to have Ryan Mills on the show today. Please like the video, share the show with a friend, subscribe to the channel, and let's get into it. Here's Ryan Mills.
Why is your name Kanode Knows? You don't know shit.
No. Are you Ryan Mills?
That is me.
Hell yeah,
What's up,
dude.
man?
What's up, dog? I'm a big fan. Big fan. How you doing?
I'm just curious, what does Bobby Kanode know?
Nothing. I don't know shit.
Kind of.
It's in the intro.
Okay.
What Stephen Hamilton said to me on the podcast, why is your name Kanode Knows? You don't know shit. And so I sampled it and put it in the intro every episode now.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, that's a character. He's a hoot and a half, I'll tell you.
Dude,
when's the last time you did a pod?
He was one of my favorite writers growing up. Well,
yeah,
alongside of me. Last time I did a pod, shit, I've done like some recovery ones like recently, but that's like last BMX pod was a while ago. Came in like maybe No Jumper.
Yeah, I saw the No Jumper one.
Yeah.
Just such a trip. It's crazy how much that guy's accomplished in this world. He's a polarizing figure, I'll tell you.
Wow, man.
What do you think of him? You went on the show. Are you close with him? Yeah, you rode for OSS, and
yeah, I got nothing bad to say about him.
Yeah,
he took me, an old man, on some bike trips, and got to film like another BMX video, like as a I think 39-year-old. So that was cool.
Fuck yeah.
Then kind of with the current times, with all of BMX is there's no money, so you can't keep doing that shit. So
yeah, it's sad. I was just talking to Jerice earlier today about the state of the industry, and it doesn't seem like it's gonna get better, which is, is what it is.
It will, but there's always these little eras of shit going bad, and then resurrection, and then shit going bad. Just kind of like life. It's like
ride the wave, baby.
Yeah,
ride the wave.
Eventually, it all comes back around.
Okay, so on this here podcast, Ryan, I want to hear your story firsthand from the very beginning, which I'm sure is quite the doozy of a story. But before we get into that, let's cover a little bit of current events. Have you been noticing anything? Like the only current event I wrote down is the X Games logo got changed. Did you see that?
Yeah, I did see that. It's I mean, I could care less. I'm not really an X Games guy, but the logo looks bad.
Yeah, it does. It's crazy.
But what are you gonna do? Yeah. What are you gonna do, man? They did what they wanted to do.
It is what it is. It's their shit. They could change it.
Yeah.
If you had to start a contest, what would you call it? Like to replace X Games?
I don't know. That is a crazy question. That's
a crazy guy, dude.
I wouldn't start a contest. I'm not really a contest guy.
That's valid. Have you done? I feel like Vegas contests back in the day.
What were they? I used to do like the Dew Tours and the Triple Crowns, like in Huntington. Like way back like early 2000s.
Yeah.
But yeah, there wasn't. They did have some in Vegas, but I think I was already off the rails at that point.
When I'm thinking of clips of you in an indoor skate park in Vegas, I think
Oh
you
yeah,
probably
yeah.
do you
The
know which
Skate
one?
City. Yeah,
Yeah, Skate
Skate
City.
City. Yeah,
It's,
those were like definitely small time contests, but
yeah,
they were awesome. Those are the kind of contests I like, where it's just no
yeah.
real structure to it. You just kind of going.
And you get to like the local exposure tour was a really cool thing. That's kind of if I was gonna do a contest series, like I would kind of want it that way. Put the unknowns, get the because there's always that one dude in every city where it's just like, what? You exist? You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. X Games is, I don't know. You're just kind of watching the best of the best go at each other every year, which
Yeah.
is fine. But if you pay attention to real shit like video parts and all that, you already know what's going on. You don't need to I think contests are for general public to get exposure
Yeah.
to the sport, and then a bunch of kids buy starter bikes, and then Mongoose gets rich, and then that's how it goes.
Summarized quite well right there.
Yeah,
All right. So are you 40 yet? I was just looking at your
yeah,
age. Nice.
yeah. I'm
Dude.
40. I'll be 41 in like I don't know, 2 weeks.
All right.
But, yeah,
Good for you. And then you quit cigarettes recently.
yeah, I did 24 days ago.
You're still holding strong?
Yeah, I'm done. I kind of when I decide I'm done doing something, I'm done.
Nice.
So
How was the first couple of days?
honestly, not bad. I use this like off-brand Chantix, which is like the pill
Yeah.
you take. It's actually the sickest thing ever. I wish I would have taken it years ago. I was like afraid of it because like there was like a lot of bad reviews on it, and I was just like, you know what, I'm just gonna try it. Like the older I get, the cigarettes get way douchier.
Yeah.
So I tried it. You can you like smoke with it while you're taking it, and you like gradually go up in the dose, and then you kind of just like the end of the third week, I just like my desire dropped like drastically for them. So I was like, I started like testing myself. I was like, all right, 6 cigarettes a day. Next day, 5 cigarettes, 4 cigarettes, until I got to one. And then I was like, once I get to one, the next day is my last one. So I
Nice.
did that, and then you keep taking the pill. So like the desire's gone, and it's been 24 days, and I stopped taking the pill yesterday. It's supposed to be a 12-week course, but I did it in like 7 weeks.
Dude, good for you. I remember I took it when I was in my 20s. I got told about Chantix and I took it and I had the gnarliest dreams that I could ever imagine. And it was
Oh yeah.
like crazy nightmares to where I was like, never mind, I'll just smoke.
Yeah, well, yeah, that was everyone's advice with me. Like, hey, you're gonna have crazy dreams. I'm like, dude, do you understand the nightmares I have every night? I live a life of horror. You couldn't give me a worse dream. So I actually made a bet with Scott Marceau about he's like kind of trying to lose weight, and I said as soon as you get to 200 pounds, I'll stop smoking, and then I kind of like jumped ahead, and now he has to be at 200 pounds by my birthday, or I start smoking again.
Hell yeah. And that's coming up in a couple of weeks, dude.
So he better fucking get there.
Yeah, Scott. How much does Scott Marceau weigh right now, dude? That's crazy.
He's like I think the last time he checked in, it was like he was like at 212, and he had like a month to go.
Okay, that's doable.
Yeah, he can do it. He just got focus. Yeah.
That's wild, dude.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, congratulations, man. That's awesome. I can't stop vaping. That's not true. I shouldn't say that. I'm not stopping vaping right now.
Well, how old are you?
35.
Okay, you better start thinking about stopping.
Yeah, I know. There's a couple of things that it's like come to Jesus moments of like, all right, I'm gonna be around for a while. I remember living like I was gonna die at age 27, and then at 28,
I did that the same thing until about like a year ago. I guess I'm living longer than I thought. I was gonna die at 23, and then every year since then.
Yeah, I guess I'm gonna be around for a while. I should take care of my future self. So,
but as soon as you say that, we'll probably just pass away in like a year.
Yeah, the world's just gonna collapse. The simulation ends. Somebody pushes off on the simulation.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's rewind the clocks here and go back in time to when you first picked up a bicycle, Ryan Mills.
Oh,
Tell me
man.
your story, if you would.
Well, we were settlers. We were on the Pony Express Trail going out west. I actually lived on a street called Pony Express Trail before
Nice.
I moved to Vegas. I don't know, man. I was into
Wait.
basketball.
Before you
then
moved
I
to
went
Vegas, where did you move to Vegas from?
California, like Northern California.
Okay.
And I was born in Wisconsin, lived in Florida, back to Wisconsin, California, and then to Vegas.
All right.
And was put into like a Christian school in like 6th grade.
God bless.
Until 8th grade. Yeah. And that's where I met my core group of friends. That there was maybe like 20 people in that school, and everyone rode BMX pretty much. So
Cool.
picked up a bike. Everyone convinced me basketball was lame and bikes were cooler because you could do tricks on them. I was like, all right. So it just kind of took over from there. Just like, ooh, you learn all these tricks, and then you learn them all sloppy, and then, ooh, I gotta learn them and make them look good, and then I gotta find the right spots to do them on, and that was very attractive to me, the kind of art factor of BMX.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I mean, I think by the time I was in high school, I was got my first photo in a Dig BMX magazine, like riding a pool. It
Sick.
was pretty cool. The airport like bought this whole neighborhood so they could make more landing strips. And so the entire neighborhood was just empty pools everywhere one summer. So we just like did this whole summer pool extravaganza of riding every kind of pool you could think of.
I want to see if I can find this first Dig BMX photo.
You probably won't be able to find it. I have it somewhere, but it was Chase Hawk's first cover on Dig BMX.
Oh, nice. Let's see. I'll try real quick.
It was like
Dig
a picture like this big, like on a.
Oh, hell yeah.
I was like, holy shit.
Huge deal.
In high school, I was like, I'm in a magazine. Holy shit. That's
that's not it. Yeah, this might be a little tough to pull up right now, but
yeah,
we'll find it,
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool.
Yeah, and then I just like kind of graduated high school like a half a semester early. I did like these VHS learning tapes to graduate early so I could ride.
Nice.
Before I started college. And then in between that time of like going from high school to college, I went down to a Dew Tour or Triple Crown or something. And Walter Perringer saw me riding and Joe Riley riding. And he's like, you guys want to have a split part in this mutiny video called, we're like filming right now. I'm like, okay, that'd be cool. So we started filming for like 3 months. And by the time the 3 months were up, we both had enough footage for our own parts. And that was like my first video part.
Fuck yeah.
And then like at the same time, Premium was like picking me up. And then I was
time well spent. Sorry.
Yeah, time well spent.
Yeah.
And at the same time that video dropped, I got a BMX Plus cover. So like everything kind of just started happening at once. I was like, holy shit, this is weird. So yeah. And then like shortly after that, I think I got on Low Tech, like the first team ensemble there.
Sick.
And Premium was kind of the same.
You're a founding member of the Low Tech BMX team?
Yeah, founding member with Premium too. And it was just like kind of weird. All this stuff was like starting at the same time and flashing before my eyes. Before I knew it, I was going all over the country riding and then going overseas riding. And
fuck yeah. Well, let's linger on that for a second. Like I want to hear more specifics on like getting on Low Tech back then. It's Rich. It was Rich's from the very beginning, right?
Yeah. I was out shooting. What was I shooting? I think I was like filming for a clip in Scott Foster's video. Oh shit, hold on.
This episode is brought to you by Dancecomp. You know, that magical place where every BMX kid's dreams and their parents' wallets collide. They've got everything. Frames, wheels, parts, shoes, pads, and probably a replacement for that one bolt you lost back in 2012 and swore you'd replace someday. That date is wrong because you guys are all 18 years old. Why scroll endless sketchy eBay listings when Dance Comp has it all in one spot? Fast shipping, solid deals, and no risk of your package showing up smelling like someone's garage sale. So if your bike sounds like a shopping cart, or like shout out Zach Beerley with the loudest, sketchiest bike. It's actually not even that sketchy. It's just loud. So if your bike sounds like a shopping cart, or it looks like it's been through a demolition derby, do yourself a favor, hit up dancecomp.com and use promo code Kanode. Your bike will thank you, or at least stop squeaking at you. Dance Comp, keeping BMX kids broke and happy for decades. That's pretty good. I'm happy Dance Comp is back sponsoring the show, and we're gonna keep this ball rolling. So, promo code Kanode. Let's get back to the show.
The shoes were coming out, and I moved to Portland for a year. Yeah, this is around that time.
Yeah, the Born Identity one, the Born Identity song.
This is before Born Identity, so they copied me.
Oh, nice. Okay, cool.
This is when I lived in Portland. I think it was before Born Identity. It might not have been.
That checks out. I don't know. I just recently watched all that whole series, and it's fucking fire, dude. You gotta watch Born Identity.
Oh, I like that video. That's Nate Richter right there, standing on that pyramid.
Yes, baby Nate, dude. Look at him. That's amazing.
He was like 12 years old there.
The back pedal, Vegas spots. What was your life
Vegas,
like at this point?
At this point, it was I was still in college. I think I was like maybe towards the end of college or middle of college. I think I spent like 7 years in college, so I could hold on to my health insurance through my parents.
Nice. What was your major?
Psychology and art.
Cool.
Yeah. But I started, but I was already, there's a wrist brace right there. I'd broken my wrist in TJ Lavin's backyard.
Shit.
And that started my pill adventure.
That was it. The wrist brace was the beginning.
Yeah. So this was all high on Lortab 10s.
Reasonable amount.
Yeah. And feeling pretty good, thinking it was feeling pretty good before I realized I had a problem. Let me try and think of some memories here.
Yeah, that's a hard part about drugs and alcohol. It makes remembering shit way harder.
Oh yeah.
You should start a podcast.
that clip was in Greenville. Alan Cook had flown me out to Greenville just to see how I would get along with like all those dudes. For some reason, I don't know why. They just like knew I was like a drug addict, I think, and they were like, "This will be fun."
This will be fun.
So I was like, all right, I'll come out there. I just gotta have enough pills.
That was peak Pro Town right there.
Mm-hmm. It really was. I think it was like right before Colin Winkleman got himself. So I was playing poker with him, and then
have you ever talked about this skit? I'm sorry. Colin Winkleman playing poker.
No, I mean we were just playing poker together, and then like a couple weeks later, I was in Mexico City with Joe Riley and Josh Harrington, and that shit happened, and it like destroyed us for a little while. It was crazy.
Yeah, it's heavy. That's crazy. R.I.P.
Yeah, the skit right here.
Yeah, the skit.
I think what happened was Kyle Carlson was filming all this.
Okay.
His flight got delayed, so we instead of going back home, I just went to the thrift store and we bought a bunch of businessman shit. And just decided to do a clip, do that first clip in the video of 180ing over the fence.
Yeah.
It's like, I don't even know. Yeah, we just it worked out. There was my roommate right here on the bus stop. I steal his bike.
Just walking around.
Just I don't know, but I don't think it really planned it. It just kind of was like, just sit here and then I'll take the bike. And I'll do it in the suit. And then I wasn't planning on giving the bike back to him, but then did and walked off.
It's pretty funny. That's good. I it's good shit comes from random ideas like that.
There's my Beamer right there in the background.
Really?
Yeah.
Swag. Look at that thing. Damn. That's fire.
Mm-hmm.
What was Kyle like back then? Actually, I don't need to ask. I know. I got taken on a trip with Kyle when I was 18. That was 2008. So I know that old Kyle. Fucking hell.
Yeah.
Carlson.
I'm super pumped on Kyle right now. He's lost like a shit ton of weight,
I
and
saw
he's,
that.
I've
Yeah.
had him in the gym with me for like the last 4 months. He's
Let's
pumping iron, getting
go.
strong.
Sick.
Yeah.
Good for him. Yeah, he's looking good. It's crazy. He looks like an entirely different person. It's
I know
wild.
it's a bad thing because he already had a crazy ego, and now it's even worse.
I could see that. Yeah.
Just a rich man with good looks now.
Is he a rich man?
I mean, that's
He's
what
a,
he'd
he's
like.
a
He'd
fast
like you to
talker.
think that.
Yeah. I'm just a rich man and I look good.
Yeah, he can talk.
Yeah, he sure can. I want to get him on here. He did a podcast for a while.
Yeah. That's
All right, there's our Beamer again.
There's the Beamer. That was a purpose case right there because I was going too fast.
And then the iconic.
That's when this became a thing. The first street 180 handplant drop right there.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
Does it feel? Was it a big deal for you? Like, did you realize
that took me, I don't know, an hour, and I was like, that was fucking tight because I was doing it in the quarter pipes already, and I was like landing flat sometimes. I was like, I'll just do it off something.
What does it
straight.
feel like? It looks easy.
It feels like you're like you're about to die, and then you catch yourself and you put yourself back on your bike.
That's wild.
Yeah, it's a scary one because you kind of like think you're gonna smash your face on the ground.
Yeah,
or on the loading
just
dock.
give a little stiff arm to the concrete.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're hooping.
This Bruce Crispin.
Brucey. Oh, that's fire, dude.
Broke the
incredible.
Rim.
That's
a 9 foot, not a 10-foot basketball hoop.
Hey, don't take credit away from yourself. Shit. So, I mean, already so far, you were in the mix, like Winkleman, Pro Town, Bruce Chrisman, fucking Rich, Kyle, like you know
I felt
everybody.
like I was always like on the fringe of the mix though. Kyle was like started like with us, like he rode a little bit, and then I got him interested into taking photos, or he was kind of interested, and I had a lot of photo classes, like already, and like kind of equipment. And I was like, do this, and then it just kind of he blossomed from there. But yeah,
that's wild. You're the origin story of Mr. Kyle Carlson.
I'm sorry, guys.
We forgive you, dude.
Just kidding. I love you, Kyle. You're fine.
I love you, Kyle, too. I remember Kyle telling me, don't quit your day job when I came on that BMX trip. And he's like, you got something, but I wouldn't quit your day job. I was like, okay, thanks, Kyle. Fuck you,
Actually,
man.
Very wise words.
Yeah, it's really good advice.
I would tell that to everyone that rides.
Even if you're incredible. Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, that's the truth of it, but we do what we can.
Yeah, I mean, I found out I like BMX a lot more without it being my job. I never really got paid a lot from BMX, but it was never like considered a job to me. But I don't know.
You were making money. What was
not really. The most I ever made was $1,000 a month.
That's pretty good.
Terrible.
In real life, pretty bad, but in BMX,
in BMX, pretty good, but in real life, it was bad, and would have benefited greatly to have spent less time on a bike and more time towards a career. But we are here now, and that's fine.
That's all you can do.
Yeah.
Be here now, brother.
Yeah.
All right. So I'd like to. From there, I actually want to Yeah, let's talk about what you're doing right now. We'll come back to 2007, 2008. But on the career front, like I saw you have a government email, dude. You work for the government? Are you a Fed?
I do work for the government. I'm not going to tell you what sector because I don't want to get in trouble, and I'll have to limit my speech here. So leave it at. We'll just leave it at I work for the government.
All right. Never mind then. Are you happy?
It started out like I was doing like opioid awareness stuff. So like
okay.
And then I've moved into other parts
Cool.
I'm like a manager of sorts of a program, so I oversee some stuff. That's all you're getting.
No further questions. Damn.
It's not as cool as you think, but I
No,
just
it's
want to
all
be
good.
able to talk, you know.
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah.
So fucking who had the biggest like, oh shit, that's them back then in the early 2000s? Were you
So like
Bruce?
BMXers?
Yeah. Were you like a Bruce Chrisman fanboy like the rest of us?
I was more of a Bruce Chrisman friend. I
Nice.
was more of anyone that was like on T1 fanboy or like Aiken
Yeah.
fanboy.
Yeah. Like Joe
Yeah.
Rich and
Yeah.
was Taj T1?
T1
Yeah.
had like the coolest shit. I was like, I want to be doing that. They're like just, you know,
Yeah.
doing like having fun and doing arty stuff and traveling, and like that's all that really mattered to me at one point. It's like getting around.
My coolest friends loved T1. So I was like, that's cool. The T1's cool. I never really, that was like a little bit before my time. So I never really understood, but I get it looking back on it.
Yeah, it was, like, holy shit, these guys are dope.
And then when you're looking back, what else sticks out? Like, well, actually, yeah, of the people you met. So did you meet those T1 guys?
Yeah. Everyone was really cool. I had ramps in my backyard, and like it was weird. Like I think still living at home like after high school for like a year or two, and then going to like community college. But like had these ramps in my backyard, and like road trips would come through and ride them, and then like every once in a while like Van Homan would be at my door. I'd be like, what the hell? What are you doing here?
Hi, Van.
Steve Johnson with a pet squirrel at my door. Like, I'm going to stay here for a few nights. All right.
What do you mean pet squirrel?
Yeah, you used to have a pet squirrel. It's the coolest thing ever.
Fuck yeah, that's cool. God,
It would do like circles in his cage, just like fucking flying around. It was
that's
awesome.
wild.
But yeah, I met all those guys. Joe Rich sent me a frame before I got on premium, so that was like awesome. I was like, oh my god, it's starting to happen.
That's something special. Yeah.
And then the premium offer, and I was like, well, I'll get to travel. I better do this.
Yeah. T1's cool, but premium's gonna take me places. That's wild.
Mm-hmm.
Well, damn, yeah. You like, I mean, what I think about when I hear all that is just like there's people that, get as good as you were, but never meet anybody. Like they're just in their hometown and never get to experience like the industry or the cool people in it. So it's crazy.
Yeah.
Like you were in the mix.
I was in the mix. I never really thought I was even that good as the whole time. I'm like, I suck compared to a lot of these guys with real talent. I don't know.
You had your thing and you got the hand plan, I think. What do you think is it that made you kind of blow up, if you will? And don't say you never blew up, because you kind of were.
I had at a point, yeah. I was like, I don't know. I guess it's blowing up. Not really though, but I had a few friends on MySpace. The flip to manual on a spine to 180.
Yeah,
that was in the Mutiny video, and like a few flip to manual 180s in there, and those were like, I don't know. I think that video part was like my first video part, trying my hardest, and I felt like my most hucky there, where I wasn't scared to like just really die for it.
Yes.
And then I think the pills entered after that one, and my brain started warping and getting more scared of crazy shit. But yes.
No, not this one, right? Or was it this one?
No, it's the Mutiny video.
Yeah.
Go Time Well Spent on YouTube, probably.
Joe Riley, Ryan Mills, Premium.
Yeah, go to the one that has Joe Riley. I think it's. Oh wait.
I know I've seen the part, but
put in Mutiny Time Well Spent, because I think the whole video is on there, unless it got taken down or something.
BMX Street Time Well Spent mixtape? No, that's not it. Huh.
Well, I think it probably got taken down. Anyway, that's kind of where everything began. And then like the premium back page ads and stuff, like that was the coolest because it was like on the back cover of every magazine. And so when I had like a monster sticker showing, oh yeah, there it is.
Where is your part? Beginning or end?
Second to last, like right before Morgan's.
Morgan.
Or I think I don't remember actually.
Was that
When
you?
is it? No.
No.
Oh, yeah, that's Danny. I'm thinking of premium video. I don't remember when my part is.
We'll find you. We'll find you, baby.
I think it might be second.
There he is.
No, that's go before this part.
There he is. Just that whole video is just skinny white guys. I'm like, there he is. There he is. There he is.
Oh yeah, I think the kink rail to hard 180 was the first one of those too.
Fuck
Ever
yeah.
done? I don't know. I don't know if that's real or not. Garrett Reynolds told me that.
Look at that little baby. Damn. I remember. Yeah, that clip sticks out.
That's
I
the
remember
one.
all this.
That's the one that blew me up.
Yeah, I remember the stanky leg, baby.
Mm-hmm.
What is that called? Dog piss? Yeah, dog piss.
Yeah, dog piss.
So while this is playing, like, hit me with memories. Where's that skate park? Is it mostly filmed in Vegas?
Yeah, this is basically all filmed. I think there's like California and Vegas. This is Boulder City. This is where I truly live, like right outside of Vegas.
This is before we had rules.
Yeah, the nowhere 180 was fine. I don't know, man. I really hate talking about myself, but I'll try.
Well, thanks, player.
This is Mike Saavedra's old backyard, I think.
Sick.
Or right outside of his backyard or his trails somewhere. Maybe
Saavedra's quite the legend himself.
Yeah. I think here that's the Hanford House, San Diego, is where like Fudger and Cher and all those dudes lived.
Okay.
So that was like a popping spot too. We would go down there, they would come up here. So I was like in with that crew a little bit too. Just happened to be in the right place at the right time usually. That's kind of what I attribute my whole thing, BMX career to.
Shit worked out. I mean, and you're pretty damn good, brother. Yeah. I know that feeling. Yeah, this is fun to watch.
Yeah, this is when I was paid guy.
Whereas, was this like your only income at this point? Did you have another job?
I had like a bunch of like part-time jobs, like delivery driver for a pizza place, just little gigs, and then was like in school most of the time. So
studying psychology and art. What drew you to art? What's your medium for art?
I liked everything. I liked painting, drawing, photos. Just like I kind of like doing like the T1 influence probably got me into that.
Yeah, I could see that.
I also liked art, like growing up as a kid too. I drew all the time. But
how's your drawing these days?
It's harder to do. Like since I got sober, I can still do it, but it's all I did when I was like homeless and high. It's just draw. So
there it is. First kink pegs hard 180. Is that a thing?
Supposedly, I don't know.
That's cool. Could
be.
Cool. Let's get this guy a trophy. You need a trophy.
Yeah.
There it is. That's Flip Manny 180.
That's not to nowhere. So
that's not to nowhere, dude. That's bomb.
And that exact corner where I landed is where I did the first 180 hand plant drop in too.
Sick.
Yeah.
Yeah. What a treat. I had a train of thought and it was going somewhere, but now we're back to. Hey.
You started thinking about the drugs.
Hey, welcome to the show. Paid is so. This was what 2008-ish. Yeah.
Yeah, I was on Monster is what the
Oh
income
no,
was coming from.
2004, bro. 2004 is
That
when
was
that video came
2004, and then I started
Okay.
getting paid like 2007.
Okay.
So I was just like a straight up, just sponsored, go on trips, like no check type of thing.
And then what was the kicker to get from not paid to paid?
Being in the right place at the right time.
Do you remember, were you like looking for it and asking for it, or was it like pushed on
No,
you?
I was in TJ Lavin's backyard, and he goes, "Well, how much do you get paid from riding?" I was like, "Nothing." He's like, "What?" And then he jumped on the phone and got me on Monster, like as the first like BMX street rider.
That's fucking nuts, dude.
And he goes, "Yeah, just give him like 500 a month, and the kids love me. Smoke cigarettes, takes pills." I was like, "All right."
The
So
kids
like I
love
kind of got enabled a little bit.
Dude,
But
that's amazing. What a story. TJ
yeah,
Lavin's
so
backyard.
like I had a contract sent over. I kind of like hashed it out with them to where I didn't have to do contests, because I was just like, yeah, that's not my thing. I'll do like video parts and magazine stuff.
Nice.
And then that contract was done, and they re-signed me for a 3-year the next year, and then offered me, I think it was like $750 a month, and then with the option to get a raise the next year. So like the last 2 years I got $1,000 a month, but by
Just from
the
Monster.
yeah, and by the last year I was getting paid from them. I was full on just a drug addict. Didn't ride my bike at all, but I still had like old photos coming out from the magazines, so I was still getting like contingencies money and stuff,
Wild.
and just using it all. Like I think the check would come in and it'd be gone in 5 days on drugs, and then I was just like on the move for. I think I would like buy drugs for $1,000 and then sell to support my habit that way, because you can like
Yeah.
stretch the dollar quite far when you're selling.
Yeah. Maximize the return on investment.
Yeah.
In Monster. And Monster is somewhat of a drug itself with the caffeine and taurine and all that stuff. So it's just,
Yeah,
it's all drugs,
I drank one Monster my whole life. It was disgusting, I thought.
And you said you're the first street rider to ever be on Monster.
Yeah, but I feel like I didn't earn it. Like I was just like there at the right place, the right time.
Yeah.
Lavin
Still
asked the
though.
right question. I
Yeah.
said the right answer, and there
That's
it was.
fucking cool, dude. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's pretty neat.
Mm-hmm. So I mean, that's kind of the same thing that happened. Like I got sober before we get into like the drug stuff. Is like I got sober. Rich hooked me up with some stranger stuff, and then I started like kind of like getting excited in BMX again.
Mm-hmm.
And then went out to California, met a girl in California, and was like hanging out with her a lot, and then like getting in with like the modern day circle of LA riders. And then before I knew it, I was going on trips with OSS. I was like, all right, all right, here we go.
Mills can kick it, dude.
I just kick it, yeah, basically.
You've always, I've gotten nothing but good vibes from you, like every time we've interacted, which is awesome. You know, you seem unbothered and a good, I don't know, state, if you will. So yeah,
I'm just chilling.
Before we like, bro. It's funny, the drug thing. I'm down to just totally avoid it, but I also want to go more into the early days, like because this is when it's 2008, and I'm like,
yeah. When did you start riding?
Fully obsessed. Like I started riding in 2005, and then I got sponsored in 2008 by GT Bikes. I remember getting told at a spot, we were at a wall ride spot with somebody. I can't remember who it was, but it was somebody where I looked up to them, and I was too scared to hit the wall ride, but I was fucking around with hang fives and backwards manuals on flat ground. And they said to me, "You're the worst best rider that I've ever seen." And I was like, yeah, that's accurate. I can do my little gimmicky shit, and that's about it. I'm too scared to ride like everybody else. And 3 years in, dude, like I didn't learn jumping ever when I was younger. But I fell in love with it. I remember checking the come up like religiously. Vital BMX. I was on BMX forum. I never got into the other forums
BMX
and stuff.
Board.
Yeah, BMX board. That was a big one. Bike Guide, I think, was one.
Yeah. I think in 2005 I was going. I think maybe 2003 I was going out to Phoenix a lot. Maybe it was like more like 4, and hanging out with like Badger and Billy and
Yeah.
Chadwick and all those fools. And
Alan
like,
Blackmore. Do you remember Alan Blackmore?
uh, probably. I don't know.
He was tight with Josh Betley. Blackmore had a little stunt with Heroin himself. Actually,
Yeah.
we'd be on a trip and then he would disappear. He's like, I'm gonna go explore the city, and then I was young as fuck, so I was like, okay, cool. And then he was just gone until the next day, and I was like, I wonder what he's doing. Thinking back, I'm like, oh yeah.
I knew that Eric guy, Valentino or Valentine or whatever.
Oh, that sounds familiar, but I think
Dude.
that's before my time.
R.I.P. to him, I believe.
Shit.
Yeah, I didn't really know Josh Bentley that much until like he was out here. I don't think I met him in Arizona.
Gotcha.
But yeah. But
What
we're
about
all
your
tight.
media?
We're only 4 hours from there, so it's like we were always either going there or to SoCal or to SLC. That's like basically the trips we would take because you can bust that out in the weekend.
And that was like that era where Interbike was in Vegas, like that felt special.
That was awesome because everyone came to us and it was like so badass. But
that's cool.
I mean, it was also like the worst. Everybody I knew would fucking go there to go steal bike parts, like just like steal everything from everybody. Like fuck.
I don't think I ever actually got a pass. I just got pass to pass and then would sneak in.
Everyone did that too. Like I would print passes and get like the lanyards and get everyone hooked up.
Yes, so good.
So
man, golden days.
that was the come up like back before weed was legal. You could like my homie Gordy would bring like pounds of weed to my apartment, and then we'd go to the Interbike and just sell weed the entire time and make so much money.
Entrepreneurship, baby.
Everyone needed weed, and everyone in BMX smoked back then, and they still do. But
yeah, weed's prolific. It's fun to think back on those times. I assume you were on Vital in the come up. What was but you're a little bit older than I am. What did you watch when you were, coming into the game? What were you obsessed with, video wise and magazine wise?
Basically anything to get a hold of. Like it was so rare back then. It was like 98 I started riding, like seriously riding, and I was just like trying to get anything. S&M4 video was like in my player constantly on VHS. The beginning, Matt Behringer's old video, that was also constantly playing. Trying to think of other ones. So I think Road Fools 4 I had, and that was awesome. Oh yeah,
Sean McKinney and S&M4.
Yeah, he lived. I remember I watched this all the time. Then he moved to Vegas, and I was like, "Holy shit, a pro!"
Damn, imagine dropping in on that, dude. What the fuck? That's crazy.
Yeah, this is 99. Troy McMurray's part. I was like, when I met him, I was like, "Holy shit, Troy McMurray! This is awesome."
Yeah, legend. What sticks at was there for me especially in the super early days? It's Voices from the UK and Josh Bedford doing a 180 over a fence, and then I was like, I gotta learn 180s. Do you remember something like that from this video, S&M4? For you?
It was like this was like kind of my introduction to street because before that I was just like jumping little trails that we'd make. And we had like so many ditches out here that there's just like sub rails everywhere.
Yeah.
So I was like, I think I saw someone do an ice pick stall on a rail or on a ditch to post. And I was like, oh my God, I have that right out in front of my house. And started trying that stuff. But yeah, doing combos on the coping, all this stuff.
180s over fences, baby. Did your bike look like Troy's in this? Like what was your bike setup back then?
I did have like the 4-piece bars for a little while. Yeah, I think I just had 2 pegs my whole life though, just on the right side. I remember his 4-peg. I was like, holy shit. I never really did roof gaps ever. That shit was kind of gnarly.
I remember like just how mind blowing it is that you can ride your bike and jump off of something. And the first time you see that, it's like, whoa, dude, I want to do that.
I think on MegaTour 4, I tried to 180 off a roof into this grass hill and just got exploded.
There it is.
Is it on? Shit.
I don't know.
Probably not.
Damn, I actually just looking at that thumbnail, I recognize this. Tobias Vicky?
Yeah. This was I did MegaTour 4. That was awesome. Met a lot of people. That was like another thing is like
Lino.
MySpace and like AOL Instant Messenger. Like the few guys I had on AOL Instant Messenger, I think it was in high school, was Edwin, D Hart, Dirty Dan, all the Arizona dudes, and like there wasn't like a lot of people on there. So like somehow we
Dang.
found each other on there and all talked all the time. I think maybe Hawk was on there too, Chase Hawk.
That's
Yeah,
iconic, dude. We'll talk about a group
yeah.
chat.
So
Hey, there he is.
Right
Boom. With the wrist.
with the wrist.
Look at the flick of the wrist. BK.
Yeah. So and then MegaTour 6, I went on. It was like the failure team went on it, and that was kind of like when I was really a mess.
Ooh, look at baby Sean Sexton right there. Let's go.
Yeah.
Baby Sean, dude. All right, let's see.
He is
Let's see
an
Messy Ryan.
absolute legend.
Yeah, Sean Sexton's rare breed, very influential. Fucking
Yeah.
like it's not just the things he did, it's like how he did it and made it look so clean and easy.
Mm-hmm.
Dan, did you meet Daniel Dares then? If you were on this?
I met him before that. I think back in the day, he used to get bullied by everybody. I remember he hit me up going like, "You were always good to me. You were always nice to me." I'm like,
he did get bullied, huh?
Yeah. But I always like, I don't know, trying to get along with everybody. Unless you're just like a complete douchebag. Which it's like kind of rare.
So how does one end up getting invited on MegaTour 6?
You're at the right place, right time again. Just on the right team at the right time. They're like, "Hey, we're going on MegaTour." Like, okay, let's go. This will be fun.
Which team? Premium?
I was on Premium on MegaTour 4 and then Failure on MegaTour 6.
Okay, cool.
Like I had just quit Premium because they were paying everybody but me, and I was like, dude, let me get some fucking money, please. I'm really dying here.
Yeah.
But they didn't, so I pulled out and then got on Failure like the same day. So I was like, all right. And then they're like, we're going on MegaTour. I was like, all right, packing the bag.
Cool. Fucking A. I ask that because I'm looking at it and just seeing that bus with the stickers on it and everybody hopping in, it feels like that's not happening right now in BMX. Like a combined effort from multiple teams joining each other to produce something like this. And I wonder why. What do you think? Why isn't that happening?
Nobody has money, man. It's like, to get like, just think of like how much it costs to fly everybody like on a team. Say you have 8 people, and then to transport them, and then to feed them and give them a roof to sleep under is like thousands of dollars.
It
doesn't translate
15K.
It doesn't translate to like sales to them anymore. Like, nope. And like everyone's so good on a bike, and all you need is like a little bit of a following to get hooked up. Like no one's really buying bike parts.
Yeah, it's become
it's just like, yeah, we're all good and we all have a hookup. We all have a sponsor, and it's a hard fucking game to play.
Really?
So small.
Like media got commoditized basically. Like even just the videos made money selling MegaTour 6.
Yeah. But now it's all social media. And like the people that are buying bikes are literally just entry level people. It's like parents buying bikes for their kids.
Exactly.
Basically it. And that's even slowed down quite a bit because people would rather buy a tablet for their kid or like an iPad. So it's not, it's weird, dude. When I started riding, it wasn't a cool thing to do. There's not a lot of people in it. It's like you were picked on in school for it. And now it's just the opposite.
Yeah.
I think it's like, I don't know.
No, I agree.
It got to a point where it's like big, but then it's like there's just oversaturation. But I don't know the business end of things that well.
I mean,
I've always just been in the right place at the right time type of guy.
We're gonna start keeping a tally. Right place, right time. Ding. Right place, right time. Ding.
Take a shot every time.
Yeah. Man, this is a trip down memory lane. It's crazy.
There's the failure team right there. Maybe you'll catch it.
Okay, let's see if we can find you. I just got to see Micah. They came to town for Nitro Circus, and
yeah, he came through here too. I saw him. I think it was right after you saw him. I saw him.
I think I saw it on Instagram like a week after that. You were kicking it with them. I was like, man, I wish I was still there. Baby Casey, baby Sean, fucking A. But yeah, shout out Micah. I love that guy.
Yeah,
talk about good vibes.
You ever see him grind a handrail? He's a street dog.
That iconic the one?
The one in the Fox video?
Yeah. I'm pretty sure actually no, I've known who he is. I talked about that at one point with Phil, I believe.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was like, big man can tread. That's what it impacted Phil. I was like, yes.
Yeah.
MegaTour. What other big trips were you a part of? Did you ever get on Road Fools?
I was like about to be on Road Fools once. I think it was like, I don't know, Road Fools a little later in the game, maybe 15 or 16. Like I was gonna go, but then I went full on disappeared mode.
Nice. Yeah.
Like it was like in the talks. I was talking to all those dudes about going, and then I was just like gone.
Please leave a message.
Yeah.
I'm out of office. Yeah.
Do not leave a message. Do not contact me at all.
I'm busy. Is that Big Daddy?
Yeah.
Hold on.
No,
look at baby Big Daddy.
Right there?
Yeah.
No, that's Dane Wild.
Dane Wild. That looks like Patrick Laughlin. That is Dane
little...
Wild.
Yeah.
And baby Mike.
Yeah.
He's out here doing stuff. Do you talk to him? He's like giving away money at contests and shit, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. He's pumping a little money in, all of his hot dog money.
I love it. Ballpark Franks, baby.
Yeah.
Good for him.
It's crazy.
Like
he has such a successful protein powder business. It's insane.
I'm happy to hear that. That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't heard or talked to Sean. I wonder how his life is. Damn, Jason Rowe? Who's Jason Rowe? I only know J Rowe.
That's the government name right there.
That's beautiful.
Yeah. Crazy times, man.
All right, we'll move on from MegaTour.
Dude,
what else do we want to know?
This podcast is so long already. I'm like, holy shit. I'm not used to doing long.
We went 50.
I can't just talk, man.
I'm sure you can. I'm trying to think. What else do I want to know from the early days of Mr. Mills? What was something that do you remember not being able to do that you wanted to do?
And then ended up doing it, or no? Or just never did?
No. Yeah, never got it.
Flares.
Yeah, flares.
I wanted to do those, and I just couldn't. I could flip, and I was doing like flip manuals on like decks. It was almost like a flare. It was like you kind of cork out, and then I'd be all right. I'm gonna do the flare now, and then just completely lose it where I was in the air. And then like tail whips too. I've only landed one of those my whole life.
Where? When?
I think it was 2 or 3 Super Bowls ago with Josh Betley. He does a tail whip every Super Bowl. And
nice.
We went to Morel Skate Park in Vegas, and he was like, you have to land one. I was like, I've never landed one. And I did it in like 20 tries and haven't landed one since.
Fuck yeah, dude. That's a Super Bowl victory right there. That's great.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Who do you think in your, pro career had the biggest impact on you? Who was like a mentor for you?
I would say Lavin helped me out a lot. Scott Papiro, photographer, helped me out a lot. Rich helped me out a lot. Chad Johnson helped me out.
Shout out, Chad.
Any sponsor really, they all, when you look back at it, you're like, holy shit, I was such an ungrateful piece of shit. I should have been like,
yeah,
it's so cool just to even like get anything from anybody and like be wanted to go represent them somewhere. Like, hey, come on this trip to France. Like, all right.
Yeah. That's interesting you say that you were an ungrateful piece of shit. Is that what you said? Or ungrateful little shit? Why do you say that?
I don't know, just felt like just like being young, I think. Being like, oh yeah, I'm like just complaining the whole time we're there, like yeah, we're here, but where's our per diem? What the fuck? Like, we're starving. We have no money. What the fuck? Like,
yeah,
we should have just been like, dude, we're in fucking France, right? This is crazy.
That's so true. That comes with
age. We
age.
did have to shoplift food to eat, but it was, yeah, that's part of the cool story, right?
For real. Was there any life lessons that you got over those years that you can think of?
Everything in BMX is a life lesson. Just like the amount of like times you fail to succeed in BMX, like learning shit makes you just like super resilient to actual life. It's like,
For real.
Yeah, I fucking failed. And I got it. And then once you get it, you get it.
100%.
And that's kind of like a little bit of a superpower we have as BMXers, is like we doubt ourselves, like, oh, we're just dumb BMX riders, you know, we'll never have a career. Like, dude, just try whatever. Whatever you're into, go like get into the entry floor job and you'll work your way up way faster than other people because you're not afraid to fail.
Yeah, that's a huge piece. Like, you have to be willing to suck. And if you want to learn, I remember I wanted to learn a Smith grind on a bench, and the amount of fucking shinners that I got, like just missing my pedal and hitting my shin. I'm just like, dude, but then you get it and it feels good. And that does apply to everything. That's cool.
Yeah. You can't be afraid to fail. That's like the only way you actually learn. Like, you can be told shit, but like you actually learning, you're not going to get like fired from your job unless it's like cost them a shit ton of money, your failure. But yeah, for the most part, you'll just learn and then get better and then become undeniable. And then I don't know, I think everyone riding should get a job as soon as possible because it makes your life so much better, and you're not gonna like forget your bike riding skills.
Yeah,
just being able to support yourself and not have to like worry about per diem,
right?
For a trip, you know.
It's like a recipe for resentment, and then like eventually regret, and just you regret the attitude that you had when you were like entitled and thinking that you're pro, thinking that there's something at the end of the rainbow when there really isn't. It's a shame.
Yeah, it's kind of crazy. You know, there's no retirement. There's no guarantees. Like you are gonna have to. I'm 41 almost, and I'm telling you right now, unless you're like the 0.1% of people that could like buy houses from a BMX salary.
Yeah,
you better get into it sooner, because I regret like waiting this long.
Yeah, well, like you said, all there is now, and it's good. Better to get into it now than waiting more.
Yeah, the way I look at it is like, man, I had my retirement already. It's like my early years, I didn't do much, and I got to like do it while I was young, so I might as well just work till I'm crusty.
Hell yeah, that's sick.
That's
a good way to put it.
Yeah, I can handle sitting down on a computer and working for as long as my days will let me.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I mean, let's move into drugs. I think that you've talked about this a lot on the record, and people can go check out your No Jumper or Path to Recovery, I think, is another podcast.
Yeah, Road to Recovery. Yeah. It's like a documentary.
So let's do a little condensed version. You don't have to tell the whole story, but for people who don't know, what'd you do, dude?
I was thinking of a story earlier, and I can't. It's just left my brain. Let me see if I can think of it. real quick.
While you think, let's
Uh,
pause. I'm gonna pee. Can you still got
okay,
it?
yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, I
pause.
remember it, and I have to pee too, so pause that bitch.
Beautiful. And we're back with empty bladders, and Ryan Mills is about to tell a story.
All right, let me set the stage for you. I was already 6 years addicted at this point, maybe 7 years on heroin. Had been homeless already. Learned how to steal every day for my support to support my habit. I was like a very good shoplifter, basically. Um, and this is like a crazy story, like one of the crazier stories. I don't think I've ever told it on like a podcast or anything. But I was living with this like high end prostitute. Uh, she was my girlfriend at the time, and she had like this like mansion on the golf course, and so everything was cool. But we'd always get in fights, and I would like steal her drugs or her car and take off. Like get the fuck out of my house. Like all right, so take all the drugs, whatever money she had left, because she could get money like really easy.
Huh.
I was a really big dirt bag at this point.
Yeah.
So I stole her like Jaguar, brand new Jaguar, and I had acquired a gun like in a drug deal at some point, and I had just like gotten robbed by this guy, so I was like had the gun on me. So I leave, take the car, go across town to this store that I used to steal from all the time, just like come up on thousands of dollars worth of shit, and something like was just off because I didn't have any. I was like sick. I needed drugs, and I was like, all right, I gotta go to the store, make some money real quick, and be on my way. And something felt off, like in the store, like it was like too easy. I was like, there's no like pressure on me right now. This is weird. So I walk out the doors, and there's just like these two huge like security guard dudes, like loss prevention dudes, waiting for me. I'm like, fuck. So like I have like this hand cart full of shit, and then like bunch of clothes on that. I had like bunch of coats that I put on, like brand new coats that were like hundreds of dollars each. So I throw the cart thing at one of the security guards, and then like duck out of this other guy's arms and like make him fall and break his phone. So like he was super pissed, and they
You
like catch
juked
up to
him.
me. I got to the car, and I'm like trying to open the car. Is one of those like you have your key on you, and then it like pops the lock.
Yeah.
And it wasn't popping. I was like, what the fuck? And it finally popped, and like they were both back on me. And
Damn.
like I pulled the door open, I'm like pulling myself into the car and like reaching for the gun. I'm
Oh
like, fuck.
shit.
Like just because I'm just like in this
Yeah.
methed out state of mind of just like
Yep.
I need to get well for heroin, otherwise everyone's gonna die.
Yeah.
And so I couldn't get my hand on the gun. They're like pulling my hand back, so I jump, like pull myself even further in, trying to start the car. Dude pops the trunk and pulls the battery off, and like they pull me back into the room, or into the store, into the security room, and I'm like, fuck. I'm so sick. I'm like, I'm gonna fucking go to jail right now. This fucking sucks. And I had learned another time getting caught that you can fake a seizure and they'll take you to the hospital instead of jail. Like they have to call the ambulance. So I fake another seizure in this room. I'm just like unconscious. So
Oh
they
shit.
call the ambulance. They get there before the cops get there. So they have to put me in the ambulance. I go in the ambulance. I'm like pretending I'm unconscious the whole time. And they like strap me, or they just have me in the bed, and like I'm getting away from the store. I see like I open my eyes. I see the guys are not with me, and it's just like the paramedic. I'm like, okay, sick. I'm gonna jump out the next red light.
Wow.
And so we stop. I jump out, like try and get to the door. That dude tackles me in the ambulance, and then puts me on the bed and straps me down. And I'm like, just like acting like I'm out of it.
Yeah.
And then the next light, I try to unbuckle myself and then do it again. He pulls me down, so they have me like handcuffed to the thing now.
God
And
damn.
I'm like, fuck, all right, I guess I'm going to to the hospital. They put me in the unit where like all the people from jail go to that have like a serious problem, and it's like guarded by like cops, and then all the people in there have like the jail outfit on already.
Yeah.
And so I'm just like in there. They have IVs in me because I'm like severely underweight and like look like death.
Yeah.
But I'm also like sick from heroin withdrawal. And I convinced them to let me call my dad, just like to tell him, you know, I was gonna go to jail. And I call him like, hey, I'm going to jail right now, just letting you know. And I look over, there's this door that has like 2 guards, and one of them had left, like went on break or something, and the one left over was like super young. So I was just like, actually, hold on, I'll call you back. I hung up, and I go over to the kid. I gotta go talk to the doctor. He's like, I don't think you can go out there. I was like, I gotta go talk to the doctor. Push open the door. He's like, and just didn't say anything. And so I see the doctors, and I'm like kind of walking, and they're like looking at me like, hold on, because I'm in like normal clothes, but I have like a PICC line sticking out of me, like for the IV.
Yeah.
Because I like did everything.
Yeah.
And then I just fucking book it through the hallways. I'm like, pow! running. Get out through all these weird hallways and out the hospital, and I'm like gone. I have $2 in my pocket and a license, my driver's license, that they put back in my pocket. I was like, oh fuck, I made it out. I have my ID. Sick. I can get on the bus for $2, and I'm like so sick. So I take the bus over to this like dealer that lives like behind the Stratosphere, that like only really deals with that prostitute girlfriend of mine at the time, but I knew where he lived. So I went and knocked, like, bro, can you fucking please like give me a little bit of heroin?
Yeah.
I'm like so sick. And he's like, get the fuck out of here. I'm like, fuck. I still have this like PICC line hanging out of me and like blood just all over my shirt.
Sheesh.
And so I walked through like some of the casinos, like looking like this. I'm just like trying to find a phone to call somebody to pick me up.
Yeah.
Finally find a phone. I think I was in like the Venetian, just like some random phone. And I call this dude. I'm like, you have any, like everyone has no black heroin. I'm like, you got any black? You got any black? I have like what's on my foil, but that's it. I was like, please come here and pick me up. Somehow comes to me, picks me up. I like take one hit. I'm just like a little bit better. I'm like, fuck, it's gone. Get back to the house. And I'm like, they have your car at that store. Like I stole it. Like, and so she had to go up and get the car. It's like a whole ordeal. But I'm like sitting at the house. We had roommates that were also drug addicts that would pay with heroin.
Yeah.
So like we'd always have heroin on deck. They had just scored, and I'm like, bro, I had like at this point I had all collapsed veins in my arms. I couldn't shoot up anymore. But I had the PICC line. I was trying to save the PICC line in like directly to my heart.
Smart thinking.
So I could get it, and like they put it in, and it's just like not drawing blood back. And I'm like, fuck, like it fell out, and so I ended up just having to smoke it.
But you successfully escaped the hospital.
But yeah, I did that twice. I escaped basically jail twice.
That's insane.
So, yeah.
What a fucking movie, dude. That was a movie story right
I actually like I thought of that story yesterday. I was in that new Leonardo DiCaprio movie last night.
Oh yeah, how is that?
Super good. Like, and he escapes through a hospital too, and I was like, oh fuck, I did that twice.
That's fucking wild.
Yeah,
Man.
so that was one of the crazy shit stories.
Yeah, it's amazing the like choices we make lead you down a certain road, and then next thing you know, you're just doing the best you can in that situation, and you're sick, and you gotta find some black.
It's crazy. You should make an animation video out of that story and
for real. Yeah,
just
dude. With AI these days, I can knock it out. Let's do it.
And then shortly after that, I was swept away again. There's like another story. This is like the last week I had as a free man before jail. I found this dude I knew found a credit card on the ground that said Brian Mills. And I'm like, dude, give me that. I was like, give me that thing. He didn't know my last name. Like, I didn't really tell people my last name when I was homeless.
Yeah.
was like, bro, that's my fucking last name. My ID had like it just says Brian instead of Ryan. And like, so I scratched off the B on the card
Nice.
and then went and like used it at Walmart and like bought a bunch of gift cards. And there was a lot of places that bought gift cards for 50% off. So I was like getting like a shit ton of money through gift cards. And then we bought like a shit ton of heroin and ran out like in a week. So I was like, all right, I'm gonna go do it again and go buy gift cards. Got to Walmart and had been up for like 2 days on meth and was paranoid and thought like everyone in there was looking at me. And these cops came in to like arrest somebody else. And I thought they were coming to get me. And so I just fucking took off running from them. Like, and fucking made it like across the street. I had like a little bit of drugs left in my pocket. I was like dumping it like out of my pocket. And I get around and like they have like the whole Walmart surrounded by cops and then like helicopter looking for me.
Wow.
And so I try to fucking like I'm like behind this ledge thing and I'm like,
wait, hold on.
I'm acting like
So you're saying they weren't there for you at the Walmart?
Yeah.
And
yeah,
you
but
take off
once I
running.
ran, they were like, "Oh, what the fuck?" They just like came after me.
It's
I was
crazy.
like, the dumbest thing ever.
Yeah.
But you know,
So
paranoia
anyway,
will get you.
you're hiding behind a
Yeah,
planter.
I'm behind this bar, behind like this ledge thing, and like figure I'll do the fucking the what's it seizure thing again. I'm like, all right, so like I'm doing it. I'm like passed out. The cops like pull me out like rough, put me on the ground. They call the ambulance and they're like doing this like chest rub thing, like super hard, and like that's supposed to like wake you up. I'm like burying through it. I'm like, just pretend you're fucking dead. And they got me so hard on one of them. I was like, oh, like fucking woke up. And they're like, oh fuck, you're going to jail now. I'm like, oh shit. And they took me in, and I was fucking done. I was like, all right, I'm done. And then, you know, I was sick and was in there for like 6 months. And then they had like all these charges on me that had been accumulating over time.
Yeah.
And they were like, you're going to prison for 5 years or you can do drug court. And I was like, all right, let me go to prison. Fuck it.
For real? You said prison over drug court?
Yeah, because drug court was like giving in. Prison, I could like still get high. And so, but I ended up talking to my mom, and she talking me out of it. She's like, just do drug court. And I was like, you know what? I could go on the run.
Good point, Mom. How about I run?
I could get out and just go on the run. So,
damn.
Yeah, and then the dude that found the credit card while I was in jail, fucking was in this like drug deal gone wrong. Like I 100% would have been in the car with him. Yeah. And he fucking got stabbed a bunch of times, like while he was driving, and then like stepped on the gas on accident, and then took him through the red light, and fucking boom, got T-boned and died. Like I would like going to jail, I think saved my life there. Because he stayed in Walmart, and when I ran, he just stayed there, and they're like, what the fuck? He's like, I don't know what's going on. Yeah, so he ended up dying like a week later. So it was like, holy fuck.
I got a couple questions. You said that you were a good shoplifter. Yeah. What does that mean? What are the attributes of a good shoplifter?
Well,
what are some tricks of the trade that you learned?
Well, I probably shouldn't be like sharing that. But you know, it's called racking. I had some old graffiti heads teach me their ways and just like sleight of hand magician shit. And I was good in the sense of I stole 7 years straight every single day, and I got arrested 14 times. So however many days 7 years is, 14 times is like,
yeah, that's a pretty good percentage.
2 times a year. So,
yeah, pretty good. That's less than 1%.
So every 182 times I would get arrested.
Not bad. Not bad at all.
Yeah.
And then that's basically what I was going to ask. Is kind of it's related to that too, because I don't know, you're good at stuff. If you put your mind to riding BMX, you get good at BMX tricks, and then if you put your mind to shit while you're addicted to heroin and homeless, then you're gonna get good at the little things. Like,
Yeah.
I imagine there's like a learning curve at the beginning. It's like, oh fuck, but then somebody like your graffiti homie says, nah, here's what
Yeah.
you do. What are
Yeah.
some of the? You don't have to explain the lessons. We don't need to teach people how to be homeless and whatever. But what were like the steps to becoming a professional homeless person?
Okay. So being good at being homeless is you don't stay outside. You find squat houses, which is like abandoned houses or like houses for rent or whatever that are empty and they're out of town owners and stuff like that.
So this is
You
around
look-
2008, where
This is
there's a
around
bunch of
2008
foreclosed
when there
homes.
was
Yeah.
endless homes to live in. And yeah, there's ways to go about shoplifting where you kind of learn the lay of the land. You know the stores that are easy. You know when they have security. You know when they don't. You know when you got easy people working. You kind of learn the schedules, and you don't hit the same store every day. You go around the city and then go around the city. But there's like some easy licks that were like you can go to every other day and close to home, and you can just hit them up,
Okay.
take good shit, and yeah. One of
Yeah.
the easiest places I stole from was the airport Hudson news stores. They always,
Interesting.
yeah, it was like they're not worried about the stores; they're more worried about bombs going off in airplanes.
Yeah.
So they're or people stealing luggage from like the carousels. Like that's what they're looking at. They're not looking at the stores.
Huh.
Yeah.
How'd you figure that out?
Right time, right place.
Right place, right time, dude. All right, so we got our shelter, we got our income, and then what did you learn as far as like interacting with dealers and stuff like that? Did you have any crazy I got fucked over stories? I'm sure there must be.
I mean,
countless.
yeah, the deal like getting in with the cartels and all that. Yeah, I had
Did you just say getting in with the cartels?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but I won't say which cartels and I won't
Yeah.
say names, but like yeah, I mean I was a good thief and I always had shit that they wanted, so I'd be trading them and getting like favors and all that, and then eventually hey, front me, an ounce of heroin, I'll sell it for you, and then robbing them and then fucking
Foo.
the cartels were listening.
Somebody comes and picks you up and brings we were looking for you.
Yeah, so like robbing the cars, like the dealers, a lot of that was going on, but I'd get them to front me a bunch of shit, and then like little factions of the cartel dealers would go off onto their own and like start their own businesses, like drug dealing businesses. So I'd end up talking them into front me a bunch of shit and never paying up, and just getting in trouble with a lot of them and having to duck them all the time. Yeah, it's a crazy fucking life. And
Yeah.
dude, that was another thing is like I did that with one of the dudes, and he was when I went to jail the last time, he was coming out of prison and had to go back through jail and like do some time like in the same exact pod as me, and I was like, oh fuck, this guy's gonna kill. I was like, this guy's gonna kill me in here.
Yeah.
And I was like worried. I was worried for a couple of days. I was like, fuck. And then he finally saw me and he's like, no way. I was like, and he's like, bro, so good to see you. I was like, huh? He's like, I'm out of that life, dude. I've changed. I've gone to God and I want out of the light. I'm like, holy fuck.
Thank
and like
God.
a lot of the dudes that I did rob like got caught and like had to go to jail, and then they would get they go back to Mexico and they would get killed. Like I'd find out like, oh yeah, he got decapitated and like all this shit. So
oh my God. Yeah.
The people I was robbing were just like dying and going to prison, and like so I would have no repercussions from it. It was like crazy.
Right place, right time. Jesus
Exactly.
Christ, dude.
Yeah, I got really fucking lucky all the time.
Okay.
My whole life. Even like my job now, really fucking lucky. I don't know. It's just like weird. I'm just like existing. And
It's Dude, it's like a magnetism, man. You got the I'm just riding this wave and it comes. There's something to that, I think.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, so we got our income, we got our housing, we got our situations with our getting our supply. That's fucking interesting. I'm sure there's much more
Yeah.
to that, but whatever.
Yeah.
And then safety, like constantly
Safety.
constantly looking over your shoulder. I can only imagine. Like
Yeah,
fights.
that's more of like from the cops. You're looking over your shoulder. You gotta like, yes, there was like a lot of shady fucks on the street too, but I like surrounded myself with like good people, like good bad people. You know what I'm
Nice.
saying?
Yeah.
like loyal people. I would
Yep.
be around them all the time, and so like I always had like people bigger than me ready to fucking like would kill for
Yeah.
supply. I was like I had like 10 junkies riding on my fucking coattails like the whole time. Like we're just all getting high together, and I would be supplying most of the drugs.
You were the
But
pro.
yeah, I was pro at it. Yeah,
That's
it's like
so fucking crazy, dude. It's like it's so weird how it's like so exciting to hear, but you would never want to do it. Like that's
dude, it's insane. Yeah, I
yeah.
saw like at one point I saw. I think it might have been. Fuck, who was it? I think it was like Dennis Anderson and like maybe Corey Martinez, and they were like in a van. Like I had this like office.
Wow.
There was this office building where I was renting it out for $200 a month. Like that's how much it was there, and I was
Yeah.
living in it. It was like so I was like, yeah, it's my art studio. I'm living here, or I'm not living here. I'm just like I'm here at all hours because I do art at all hours. So it was like I had this spot, and they like randomly were like at the gas station next door to it, and I was like walked over, I was like, huh, and they're like, oh look, it's like Bizarro Ryan Mills, and then they're like, oh fuck, it is him. I was like, what's up? I was like, what's up? I'll come see you guys. They're like, yeah, we're gonna go ride UNLV. I was like, yeah, I'll be over there. I gotta go steal a bike first or something. I think that's, and then I never went over there, but yeah, it's like
Fucking
kind of
wild.
crazy.
Yeah, that's got to be that. Well, I mean, if you're on meth and high, then you might not feel that embarrassment or shame. But like seeing people who are doing okay and being normal people that know you, that's got to feel like shit to
Oh yeah, it
be
felt
seen
like
in that
shit
state.
for sure. But at the same time, I was already like looking at BMX strangely. I think the drugs kind of like took over my views of it. I was just like, what's the fucking point of this? Like, what are we doing? Like, doing tricks down like a fucking set of stairs or going down a rail? Like, it started like not making sense to me. I was like, just the same thing over and over again. Like, not like mostly you're just out
Right.
going doing the same thing all the time, just like different spot maybe or like
Yeah.
whatever. But trying to add like a combo together where it's like the same tricks you're just constantly doing. That's where my brain went to. I was like, this is not cool anymore. And then when I was in jail and sobered up, I was like, all I wanted to do was get a bike. I was like, fuck, dude, I need a bike so bad. And like, that was like my main goal when I got out of jail. I was like, I have to get a bike. Where am I
Fuck
going to get a
yeah.
bike from? And it like saved my life. But, I'm here. I am now old and riding a bike. And also like my brain's starting to go to that again. I'm like, what's the point of all this again? I'm like, it's fun. It's my therapy. It keeps me active. Yes, keep remembering that shit because like I get tainted and like just seeing too much of it on my phone. I'm just
Yeah.
like, it's just too much. Like every time I open my phone, it's like BMX and it's like, okay, predictable. Yeah, I knew that was gonna happen. Like,
Yep.
it sucks to say, but just it's like oversaturated with the same old stuff. I do
Yeah.
like enjoy seeing like a lot of the people that pop up with new shit. I'm like, wow, this is fucking sick. Like Donachi, Boyd's
Yeah,
part,
dude.
Garrett's part. I'm just like blown away.
Yeah. They're really
Like,
pushing it. It's
yeah,
crazy.
and I like that they still appreciate the video part more. It's like
Yeah.
it's not necessarily like a tangible thing anymore, and I don't necessarily watch them more than once. Maybe I'll watch it twice, but like it's just I don't know something
There's
better
something to it.
than just like the cheap Instagram post, which I'm guilty of. I post too much,
Nah.
but I
No,
just
you
like,
don't post enough, man. But the jaded, I think, is just part of the territory. Like we've been
yeah,
in
yeah.
the
I
game a
think,
very long time, so it's
Honestly,
Gonna have-
I've been more into like going to the gym lately, but I think that also has to do with like how hot it's been and like as you get older, you regulate heat differently. So like if it's like 92 degrees and I'm trying to trick for 10 minutes, I feel like I'm gonna die after.
yeah, that's
Like
real.
I'm like, so this fall is gonna be like a nice like a reminder of like how much I love my bike. I think.
Yeah, when it's nice to be outside, I love it. This
Yeah.
summer, I didn't even fight the fact that I don't want to ride at all. Like it's just miserable, even at
Yeah.
night. It's
Yeah.
just
It's yeah. I can't see at night really anymore. Like I have great vision, but at night everything's like off. I'm like
oh
so like at a skate park when the lights are hitting and it's just like dark too, and you're just like fuck, everything feels off.
yeah,
So like I've been like not riding at all, but I just started riding this week when it was like bearable to go outside. I mean, you understand the struggle being in the desert too.
yeah, for sure.
And then like the winter's fucking cold as shit.
Yeah, we got a small window of beauty.
Yeah. When you look at it, you really have like maybe 4 months where it's like decent a year to
Yeah,
ride. Otherwise you're fighting against Mother Nature. So
yeah.
yeah.
Uh, I'm trying to picture just going through the withdrawals in jail. That must have been hell on earth. How
Oh
long did
yeah.
it last?
If you can go through that, bro, woo,
Yeah.
nothing
Whew.
matters after that. That shit lasted like the full on like bad feeling, like crawling out of my skin feeling was like 2 or 3 weeks of like no med, like no
Damn.
care. You're just like, a couple days in booking underneath the bench fucking was the worst part. Then you finally get to a bed and you feel a little better, but you can't eat and you're like throwing up. And then they throw you in general population. You're still just dead to the world. You're like, please don't get jumped in here.
Yeah.
I got like, I'd be going through like night terror dreams and like yelling in my sleep and get fucking punched in the face. Like just yelling and waking people up. Like fuck, like waking up with my head bouncing off of the pillow, the little pillow they give you.
Yeah. Wild.
Yeah, and I think it was like 2 months before I could like walk around. Basically, I started feeling like a human again. It was
Shoof.
like it was rough, and then just like eating that nasty tray food. I don't know if you've ever been to jail, but it's fucked. It's like
Yeah, I can only imagine. Just like
the
poured.
grossest thing ever. Like when
Yeah.
you're already sick and like say you like have the flu,
Yeah.
and you're already like really sick, you can only eat like what's appetizing to you.
Yeah. How about some tuna?
You want some warm soup your mom made you, and they're
Mhm.
just giving you like the nastiest shit, and you're like dry heaving while you're eating it. Yeah,
That's
it was
gnarly.
not fun. It was not fun, but dude, I
Yeah.
went through it a lot of times. I went through it 14 times, and only the 14th time when I got off for drug court did it stick to stay sober. I like went through
Wow.
that feeling so many times of like I never want to do this again, and then literally 10 minutes smoking crack at the house when I get out.
So what do you think
Ridiculous.
was the difference on the 14th time? Like what are the actions that you took? You stopped being around it or what?
Yeah, I just cut everything off. Like,
Yeah.
um, another right time, right
Yeah.
place, right time thing. Uh, yeah, dude, it was a whole bunch of things. It was like the realization that the 5 years in prison was going to take up a lot of time. And I'd be 5 years behind where I wanted to be and have a felony on my record. Like going through drug court gave me an opportunity to not have a felony on my record. Like if you pass, you get that shit reduced down.
Yeah.
And which I also got all my records sealed too, so that's like awesome. But yeah, just literally deleting or I think getting a whole new phone number, not having any of the numbers I had.
Just start over.
My old BMX homies coming to my sober living house and like pulling me out of there and taking me to the skate park.
Sick.
Like I owe a shit ton to those core people that fucking like reminded me about BMX. Like I
Yeah.
got the bike and like I got my bike and then first day I got it, I tried a bunny hop 3 and broke my hand.
Oh no.
in drug court. I was like, fuck. And that extended my drug court by like 4 months because they're like, you're gonna take pain pills. I'm like, I'm not gonna take pain
Yeah.
pills.
No.
I just want out of it. So I had to like suffer through like 4 more months of drug court than I should have. It was like just a bunch of shit that kept me right. But I
Yeah.
needed that extra time to like put the gap between me and drugs.
Yeah.
So like where I couldn't go back to it easily.
Good shit. Did you get
Yeah.
involved with like going to meetings and getting into recovery? Did you find Jesus?
I mean, I've always believed in something, but yeah, I did. I was forced to go to like the recovery meetings, and I'm glad that era's over. But like, I was court mandated to go like 4 times a week, I think.
Wow.
And
Okay.
I
Yeah.
really did not like doing it, but some people do like it. I don't. I found my community that I needed at the skate park,
Yeah.
and they all
'Cause that-
knew like how serious it was for me to be sober, and I was never like invited out to go party after or anything. It's just like
Nice.
I'm at the skate park and then I go home.
Yeah. And just that, like, we're talking full sober. It's not, alcohol or weed occasionally or any of that. Like,
I
straight
just smoked, I've
raw
smoked
dogging it.
weed occasionally. Like I'll take a puff, maybe like, and it's been like a few years now, but I was taking a puff like every so often and like hating it, like going, oh, what the fuck? Like, why did I
Yeah.
do
Why
that?
did I do that? No. Yeah.
It just like get so paranoid and like just be miserable. So I did like a couple times and I was like, fuck this. I'm not doing that again.
Good. That's what's
And
up.
I drank a beer when I was on probation. The cops were like, okay, you're allowed to drink beer now, but you can't have anything else in your blood system. I'm like, all right. So I was like, fuck that, I'm not gonna drink anything. And then one night I was like out at a show and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna fucking have a beer. I had a beer and then was hungover for 2 days after the beer. I was like, that's not worth it at all.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck that. That's just pure poison. I'm not ever putting that in me again.
True.
And it's like I have a job at a bar, like doing their social media, and like I'm like, I'm selling poison to people. I fucking hate
Yeah.
this.
It's
But
weird how we do that, and it's just normal to sell poison.
yeah, it's poison. And then I'm just like sitting there thinking like, for the past 9 years I've been sober, but I'm still smoking these fucking cigarettes, and I know it's poison, and I know it's fucking gonna kill me if I keep doing it. And I'm like, are you fucking stupid, dude? Just fucking quit. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna actually seek help. I went to the doctor. I was like, I need to get that pill, get me off of this shit. And I was like, fuck it, that works so easy. It was literally like so easy. I was like, this is so
Hell yeah.
fucking crazy. I was like, I've tried before without the pill and lasted like 3 days and was gonna fucking off myself. Not
Yeah.
really, but
Yeah.
like
I
I was
know the feeling.
like, fuck, dude, this sucks. And then this, I didn't even notice it was gone. I was like, fuck. And now
That's
I'm like,
crazy.
yeah, I'm like, was it just the pill? So I was like, let me just quit this pill and make sure it's my brain. And so far it's been good.
Hell yeah, dude. I remember trying quitting cigarettes back in the day and making it, I think, 48 hours, and then just I know exactly the thing. That's
Yeah.
maybe I'll give Chantix another try sometime soon.
Dude, I highly recommend it. It's actually called this other one that's like not as crazy as Chantix. It's called Varnicklin.
Varnicklin.
Varnicklin tartrate. Saved my ass off those cigs. I recommend if you smoke and you want to quit, take that shit, because it took me 7 weeks and I'm just like fully off. It took me 4 weeks on the pill and then I've been off. So it's kind of crazy.
Congrats, dog. That's got to feel good.
There's some weird dreams, but
yeah,
it's easy. Those will be
can handle
memories.
weird dreams. I've been, bro, I hit this thing in the middle of the night like it's nothing. Just roll over and.
Yeah, dude, I would wake up in the middle of the night and go outside and smoke a cigarette.
Yeah.
And like, not even enjoy it. Like, why did I do that? Fuck.
It's embarrassing to myself when I'm like, oh, really? You got to roll over and hit your fucking vape at 3 a.m? Like, this is ridiculous.
Dude, my brain's already shifted into like seeing people smoking. I'm like, fucking poor guy. Big tobacco still got you.
Yeah.
Like, fucking, you poor soul.
Shit. Well, good, man. Now you're truly raw dog in reality. That's great.
Yeah, it's easy, man.
I feel like there's a lot we didn't cover, but we could save it for next time. Let's do we got to do the staple, the signature questions. In your BMX career then and the recent back in the game type of thing, what are you most proud of?
Like both, like
Yeah,
one from the past, one from
just
now.
just one thing from the whole time.
Okay. Fuck, man. I'm most proud of the friendships I have with like all over the fucking world. Like I love the fact that BMX brought all that to me,
Fuck
and
yeah.
like we aren't like normal people don't have like thousands of friends. It's like people have like 5 friends. Like
Yeah.
so like I have like thousands of friends around the world, and like I could go anywhere not BMX related and be like, oh, let me see what this homie's up to over here, like while I'm in Virginia or whatever, like just randomly here. Hey, let's go get a coffee, and you can just hang out with people all over. It's like the
It's pretty
sickest.
fucking cool. I agree.
Yeah, yeah.
How about what your scariest moment was in BMX, like clip wise, or maybe not clip wise?
Scary. Okay, fucking. We were driving to Denver for an on some shit trip, and Phil was driving. Well, actually, the night before, it was like fucking like ice everywhere. We're going through like this pass in Colorado, and I'm driving, and it's like people are just sliding off the road all over the place, and I'm driving like 8 people or 10 people in the van, like lives at risk. I'm like, bro, we have to get off and go to the hotel, go get a hotel. Like we cannot keep going. Like
Yeah,
this is crazy. And
that's scary.
so we go and we go to the hotel. The next morning, like the roads have been salted and all good, it's like no ice.
Yeah.
We fucking get in the van and we start going down the pass, and it's like this great downgrade of a hill that it's just like check your brake signs everywhere, and fucking the brakes go out in the van.
Wow.
Like literally, like if we would have kept going another mile, our brakes would have been going out in the ice, and we would have been just picking momentum up.
Holy
like
shit.
and dying. Like
Damn.
Phil threw it into park, and like and like he saved it, and it was just like crazy.
That's
But
insane.
I was thinking like, dude, if we would have kept driving, we would all be dead right now. This is
Yeah.
yeah. So it was like it was a fucking scary moment, but like not having brakes and like Phil going, what do I do? What do I do?
Yeah.
I'm like, oh fuck, we're gonna die. We're all dead.
Yeah,
But
I'd say that's a scary fucking moment right there.
That was pretty fucking scary. And I'm pretty lucky at the same time.
Right place, right time, baby.
Exactly.
All right, if you could wave a magic wand and get rid of one trick, nobody will ever do it again. You'll never see it again. What trick is for the birds?
I'm not a fan of ETs.
ETs. Get rid of them. Fuck them.
Yeah. Sorry, Jeff Westcott.
Yeah, we love Jeff, but get rid of them, dude.
Jeff honestly uses them in the best case.
Yeah.
Like he puts them in.
I share that opinion. Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I don't know about that.
It's like it's hard. I remember being at the skate park and somebody does ET in a game of bike over this little bump thing, and I tried for 15, 20 minutes, and I couldn't get myself. I just keep going like that. It's a weird one.
Yeah, it's just it looks funny to me. Whatever.
It does. Yeah.
But if you want to do it, do it.
Yeah, it's freestyle. But this is a podcast, dude.
But if I can get rid of it out of my view, yeah, I would never see that one again.
Hell yeah. How about your advice for young kids that are trying to make it in BMX?
Get a job.
Yeah. I'm starting to see a pattern in the advice section of the show. Just
get a job and literally like keep BMX fun. Don't make it a job. It makes it less fun. Like to have if there's pressure on you. yeah, it's not as cool. Yeah, I think it's way more cool when it's just for fun.
That is very sound advice. Who's Ryan Mills' Mount Rushmore of BMX riders?
Of all time, is
Yeah.
that what that means? Our forefathers?
Yeah, well, I mean, more personal. Like, it doesn't have to be objectively best
Yeah.
riders ever.
My favorites were Garrett Burns, Mike Aiken,
Sick.
and I liked, stylish guys. I really did like Stephen Hamilton a lot coming up. He was fucking like innovative as hell.
Garrett Burns, Mike Aiken, Stephen Hamilton. One more.
Ruben.
Fuck yeah. Damn.
Yeah, he was fucking amazing.
That's gas.
Yeah.
Are you excited about anything coming up? Anything to promote?
I think Clausen's gonna do a jam here in November. I don't think he's announced it yet.
Cool. What's it called? Godfather?
It's organized crime, but I don't know if it's gonna be called that
crime.
time. This time, I'm not sure. I think he's gonna do like a weekend, like street ride, and then like a skate park jam the next day.
Cool.
Buy Malice gear from Phil. He's cool.
Hell yeah. Shout out Malice. Shout out Phil.
Maybe we'll be able to go on a road trip if you guys keep buying Malice stuff and make it a video.
Hell yeah.
That'd be cool. Because I'm about out of steam in my career, if that's what you call it now. But
In your BMX career? Yeah.
I wouldn't mind filming another little road trip video or something.
Fuck yeah. The world needs more road trip videos.
I'll probably just keep going out and shooting photos with Kyle. That's what been fun lately.
Yeah.
So
that hand plan one that you just posted was pretty great photo. Fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Oh, are you gonna go to Dut's premiere?
The what?
Dustin Arp's premiere?
When is that?
October 5th. 1 week.
Is
Saturday.
it in Phoenix?
No, it's in Denver.
Oh no, definitely not. I have I'm going to UFC.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I got nothing to promote. Get a job. Fuck off.
That's it. All right. Bye, guys. Thanks for watching. This is the end of the episode. Appreciate you guys. And leave a comment for who you'd like to see on the show next.